Hey y'all, it's Juliana and I'm going to be showing you the basics of editing. Our goal is to always stay organized while editing, so you want to go to File, New, Event, and that's your big category. So you can name it whatever you want. I'm naming this one Editing Basics, and within each event you're going to have many projects. So to make a project, you're going to want to go to File, New, and then Project. You can name that whatever you want to. So this is just to keep you organized and makes it easier to find things. So now you're going to want to import your clips. You're going to go to the arrow at the top. I'm going to be importing from my desktop, but whenever your videographers give you your footage, it's going to be on an SD card. You're going to plug that into your computer or whatever you're editing on, and you're going to choose the footage that you want. So it's going to pop up under desktop or all the different options you have. So I'm going to be importing from my desktop though. So you go to the clips you want, you import select, that goes to your timeline. You can mass select as well, but I'm going to be choosing those two. Then you're going to drag the clips you want and put them in the order you want in your timeline. So here are the basic tools that you can use when editing.
The very first one, that's probably one of the most important, is Command B. That gets you to Blade. With Blade, you're going to be able to press down, and that can set somewhat of a marker, or you can click on it to delete it right there. I put 2 marks down, then go back to Command A, which gets you to arrow, and you can click on your different clips. You can rearrange them, or you can select your bladed clip, and you can delete the one you want to delete. Another really helpful tool is being able to go and make your clip longer or shorter. So you go to your arrow, and you click at the very edge of the clip itself, and you can drag it to be longer, shorter, whatever you need. There's me deleting more clips, going back to Blade, using my Blade tool, and I guess those are the 3 main things that you can use through the keyboard. On Mr. Harold's little board thing above the computer, there are lots of other shortcuts that are good to remember, but the main ones would be Command B, which gets you to Blade, and Command A, which gets you back to arrow. So the next major thing would be transitions. So transitions, you go to the little 2 triangles, and there are lots of different ones to get your transition. You can go through and play and see what they would look like, each one individually. There's the 3D triangle or bloom. You can just drag your arrow through it. Then to get your actual transition, you're going to grab it and drag it all the way to where you want it. So there it is playing. I guess you really can't see that. It's very subtle. Next big thing I would say would be effects. So for effects, there are lots of different effects you can use. You can scroll down, lots of individual ones again, just like in transitions. So you go to all, scroll down. There are color ones, there are lighting ones, and you can drag your arrow through to see what each clip would look like if you put that effect in. So if you want to, you can drag your effect into your timeline or the clip you want to have the effect, and it's going to look like that. There's also distortion. That's a funny one just to mess with. These are just fun effects that you can do. You don't normally do this, but it's just kind of crazy. Just drag it like you normally would, and just drag that into whatever clip you want. So these 3 are your little friends. So the first one's going to be, you can transform, crop, or distort. So you're going to click on the clip you want to transform, and this one you can make it bigger or smaller. You can make it go upside down, and that's kind of cool to have. If you ever want to do something stylistic, you just move around the circle. You press done whenever you're done with that, and then to crop. So this is trimming. Trimming, you can make it smaller, what the audience will see. It won't be as big. You can make it bigger, and then you press done like you normally would. And then there's crop, and that's the same thing. You can make it small if you want to zoom in on something. And this is Ken Burns. So Ken Burns is very important. It's used all the time. So where you put start, you can make your box bigger, smaller, and it's going to gradually fade from where you start to your end points. So as you can see, there it starts out closer, and then it's slowly going to gradually get further away. The next thing is gonna be this little magic eraser thing. So you can balance color, match color, or show color inspector. So basically, to match your color, you're gonna choose a clip that you want to apply the match to. So you skim to the frame that you want to match, and then you press apply match, and then it should match the colors pretty evenly. This is good for any one continuity between your clips. Next thing is this little timer. Looks like a little clock, I guess, and this can make your clip go fast or slow, or you can put it in reverse. So you just click the clip you want and you can make it fast or slow, and I guess that covers the speed aspect. So I guess next, sound effects. So you go to like the little music icon at the top, right below where you import, and you can go scroll down to sound effects. You can do whatever you want. That's a little lion roar. And if you like that, you can drag it down and put it wherever you want the sound effect to be. Next, lobby conversation or rain. I love me some rain. So pick which rain audio I like, and I drag it down to where I want the rain audio to be. And then you have a sound effect, and it sounds nice. You want it to sound good, so you can lower or higher the volume however you want, the decibels. You never want it to go above where you see red. That is never good because then you're going to blow out your speakers. You just want it to make it just the right amount. Right above sound effects is going to be music, and we have something called Soundstripe with GSB Cinema, and you can choose from a ton of different songs, and you can drag your song down and see how that one's over red. We don't want that, but you can make your song quiet or loud. You don't want it to go over red, and you don't want to use Y2Mate because that's illegal, so don't do that. Use Soundstripe. So next, you're gonna have your titles. That's a little T, and you have lots of different things to choose from: backgrounds, elements, solids, textures. So there's solid. So I chose white. You're gonna take that. That's just gonna be a background of solid white background. You drag that down to your timeline wherever you want. Then you're gonna go to your titles, and you can drag your arrow through to see what it's gonna look like. Now you can put a title over a solid background or over a clip itself. And drag it down to where you want your title to be. Here you go to your text and you can write whatever you want. Hey there. And then you can change the font, you can change the size, the alignment, line spacing. You can write as much as you want. You can change the color as well. So that's titles and backgrounds. And I guess that basically covers the basics of editing.